I want to read my address. I welcome you all to this historic event, which is landmark in the political landscape of our country, Nigeria. My inviting you today, distinguished leaders of our party, it is to inform you formally that I will be seeking the ticket of our great party, the People's Democratic Party, PDP, to contest the 2019 presidential election. This is without prejudice to our party's position. But if nobody comes out, I do take away. And if you come out, you are not ready to face me, I will still do it take away. My inviting you today, pardon me, however, I am a supporter of competence and capacity, especially now that this country needs young and able leaders that can take our country out of this present state of hopelessness. You will agree that with me, we are in a state of hopelessness. Most importantly, despite that the party has zoned the presidency to the north, it may interest you that no one has come out in this manner to show interest, and our party should not wait or beg anyone to fly its flag. Do we now say that if no one comes out from the north, the party won't have a candidate? Going down memory lane in 1999 and 2003, despite that our party zoned the presidency to the south, the likes of Alhaji Abubakar Rimi of blessed memory, Chief Barnabas Gimade contested the ticket. Also in 2007, some party members from the south did not only declare their intention to contest, they also showed interest, obtained nomination forms, and they include Chief Victor Atta, Dr. Peter Odile, Dr. Sam Egu, Dr. Donald Duke, Dr. Chimaroke Namani, Uwele Rochas, Okrocha, now on the other side. This instead assisted in deepening democracy. Our party must not lose sight that Nigerians at this period are desirous of a president with demonstrated capacity and spend quality time at home to change their fortunes. Furthermore, we must be mindful of the fact that our party needs a candidate like me with a penchant for defeating incumbents. I said the party needs a candidate like me who has penchant for defeating incumbents. Let me assure you, nobody in this party like me that can take out President Buhari from office. Twice I defeated incumbents to become governor of Ekiti State. And I'm confident that with your support, as my party leaders and supporters, I will defeat the incumbent President Muhammadu Buhari in a free and fair election. Let me state that in Ekiti, God has used me twice for our party to regain power from the opposition, and I believe same feat will be repeated at the national level very soon. I do not stand before Nigerians today to present myself as one with answers to all national questions. Rather, I present myself as one with the required knowledge, understanding, competence, and above all, the political will and sagacity to coordinate the human and material resources that we have in abundance to achieve national greatness. Having served successfully as governor twice in a state with very meager resources, I have by this enough experience over time, I've gathered enough experience over time to prepare me well enough for the task of leading our dear country. By the grace of God, I am the longest serving Nigerian governor. Having served under President Olusegun Obasanjo, Jonathan, and now President Buhari, therefore, I can say expressly that I am well equipped in terms of knowledge, experience, as well as physical and mental capacities to hit the ground running as soon as I assume office as President of Nigeria 2019. I don't have to wait for 6 months to appoint ministers because I know where materials are. And I will not go into nepotism. I will do the right thing. I will pick them all over because there are able men in our country. Somebody should tell them to correct that one next time. Today, our country is faced with so many problems. Our economy that was the fastest growing in Africa when our party was in power has gone comatose with the present managers who are completely clueless. Scarcity of food. Last experience under President Buhari was when President Buhari was military head of state between 1983 to 1985, has returned to the country with Nigerians going to bed daily on empty stomachs. We only hear of so many achievements in agriculture without food. Regrettably, a bag of rice that was 7,000 naira when PDP was in government is now 17,000. Whatever way we were doing at the time, we made the necessary impact in the lives of our people. Allocation from the Federation account to the 3 tiers of government has declined to such a level that most states can no longer carry out the basic obligation of paying workers' salaries. Under the present government, our economy recorded its second worst investment inflow in 10 years. Exchange rate that was 197 under the PDP administration in 2015 is now 360 to the dollar. In the area of security, which has leveraged which they leverage on to come to power, the leverage on security to come to power, despite claims by the government that Boko Haram was technically defeated. Nigerians are being killed by insurgents while villagers are being attacked in the northeast daily. Also, herdsmen are killing Nigerians and destroying farmlands with reckless abandon, while kidnapping is now on the rise. As President of Nigeria, you will recall my effort and what I did in Ekiti to stop herdsmen. I will apply that strategy. I will ensure that this country is safe and safe for all of us. Most worrisome is the fact that our country is now more divided than ever before, with the unity of the country being threatened due to nepotism, religious bigotry, and favoritism of the present administration. Unemployment has risen to an alarming level. Instead of creating 3 million jobs per year as promised, millions of jobs are being lost daily, with many companies folding up. It is obvious that this government has successfully wiped off the middle class. Like they lied to win election, the APC government under our president has been deceitful for over 2 years, and an end must come to this deceptive government 2019. Come 2019. My party leaders, standing before you is Peter, the rock, and your Fayose. You know, when rock falls on you, you are in trouble. When you fall on rock, you are in trouble. My people, the man already destined by God to take Nigeria out of the present political and economic stagnation. You are all witnesses to my commitment to this party. Nobody can link me to APC. Nobody can say Fayose is obnobbing. God forbid that in Tofiakwa. You are witnessing to my commitment to this party in this difficult period, where I have demonstrated uncommon courage that makes me stand out as capable of leading our country at these times. Our economy will be revived and return to the path of progress that it was before we had this misfortune of having these clueless people in power. We will ensure diversification of the economy through agriculture, proper agriculture, not this one, adequate supply of power and massive industrialization, thereby creating employment for our youth. We can do it, and we will do it.
Oh, yes.
With me as your president, say amen now. Amen. With me as your president, amen. With Ayodele Peter Fayose as your president, amen. Come 2019, you can be rest assured of a government that will be responsive to your needs. You are guaranteed a federal government that will relate with all Nigerians, not on the basis of ethnicity, religion, political affiliations, and the percentage of votes or the percentage of votes, but on equity and justice as citizens of one nation, one people, one destiny. In Ekiti State, I'm presently the governor, like you all know. Our success story in education is there for you all to see. Ekiti State was number 29 in 2014 NECO examination. But within 2 years, we are able to move the state to number 1 in 2016 and again in 2017. Also in the West African Senior School Certificate Examination, WASC, Ekiti State performance, which was 25% at the time I came, was moved to 74.86% in 2017. We have demonstrated it, that we have capacity to do this. We are able to revive this sector because we placed our teachers on the driver's seat of our policies. And at this junction, I enjoin the federal government to come and learn from Ekiti what we are doing. A father can learn from son. We are supposed to have a peer review. The federal government should not be big enough to forget that some people might be doing things rightly and well in the states. They must humble themselves to come and learn in Ekiti how we are getting these results. We will do the same at the national level because we are mindful of the fact that education is the bedrock of development of any nation. As governor, I encourage my children to attend schools here in Nigeria. And I have never traveled abroad for Medicare. No. In fact, I'm never sick. Never sick. God has given me strength and health. This I hope to sustain as President of Nigeria by making sure that our schools and healthcare facilities are of international standard. Our justice system will be such that judges will not be molested, and the common people of this country will see our courts as truly the last hope that our security system will make all Nigerians feel safe living in their own country. One, our fight against corruption will not be selective and will not be against opposition. Rather, it will be total. We will not set up committees within ourselves to investigate our members, while we ask the FCC to go and consume opposition. My party leaders, those for and against, I present myself to you as the needed vehicle for our party to move back to the presidency, taking advantage of the deposit of God in my life with penchant to take out incumbents. I'm doing so because I am confident that God and all of you behind me, we can do it and we will do it. Thank you and God bless you.
Thank you very much. Can we put our hands together, ladies and gentlemen, for His Excellency, the Governor of Ekiti State, as he formally declares his intention to run for the highest office in the land. Your Excellency, the Governor of Ekiti State, the President in waiting. Thank you. Your Excellency, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, for the next 5-10 minutes, we will have cultural entertainment all the way from Omu in Ekiti State. Where are they? Your time starts now, cultural entertainment, while the refreshments will be served. And after the cultural entertainment, the ceremony will come to a close with a closing prayer and the singing of the national anthem. Cultural entertainment from the ladies from Omo. You have 5-10 minutes to do your show. Your time starts now. After that, we'll have the closing prayer and bring the ceremony to a formal close, which is a formal declaration of His Excellency the Governor of Ekiti State as the President of the Federal Republic of Nigeria.